What's going on, guys? Seancutshair back with another video. My man Reagan in the chair is from the Bahamas. He's in the States playing ball in college and wants to be a barber. He watches me on YouTube, so he wanted to come get a cut. Guys, this is hands down one of the hardest haircuts that I've ever had to do. A super low fade with curls on top. I hope you guys learned something from this. Let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so we saturated the hair. We used a wide tooth comb to go ahead and comb it all out. I want to make sure I can get my comb through it and then I'm not pulling on his hair a whole lot. Now we're going to come in and we're going to cut it all down. If you guys noticed, the very first part of hair that's in the very end of my fingertips was super short and the rest of the hair was much longer than that. So I showed him that. Originally he wanted a ½ inch off. I showed him that piece and let him know that the rest of the hair was much longer. He agreed to go ahead and cut it all even. We're going to go in, guys. These are my 6-inch fresh shears. If you all are looking for shears for yourself, click the link in the description down below and you guys go check out some fresh shears. They have all kind of different lengths, sizes, swivel, left-handed, right-handed, all of the above. So if you guys need some, I definitely recommend them. Click that link and go check them out. We're just going to cross-check, go through the whole top and make sure it's nice and even, and then we can move on to the sides. Now I'm gonna go ahead and section the top out of the way and we're gonna create a shelf on the side. I call it a shelf because these curls on top are so long. We need something for it to sit on. So you can see I'm taking the comb, creating some lines going horizontal. I'm gonna go ahead and section the top out of the way, go ahead and clip it up, and then we'll come in and do some block graduation. And we're gonna start this pretty low, guys. Like I said, we're gonna count on this hair curling back up, but giving the top something to support it. So we're gonna come in, do block graduation, give us a guideline, and then we can do our clipper work underneath that. Now we're going to start off by cleaning up the sides with a number 4 guard all the way closed. I want to be very careful. We want to cut up into that curl, but we don't really want to cut too much. So we're not concerned here that it blends perfectly smooth. Like I said, that hair is going to curl up and we're kind of counting on it sitting up there curly so the top has something to sit on. I'm just trying to cut the hair underneath down so we can come in and do our fade. Now we're going to set our bald guideline using our Andis Slimline Pros. You guys see my line is basically starting at the ear line, his natural hairline around the ear. We're going to drop it in the front, drop it super low in the back. We'll go ahead and bald all this hair out underneath. Use our shaver as usual, get it down to skin, and then we can start our first step. Now for our first step, guys, lever all the way open on my Gamma X Ergos. Very careful. We're growing up no more than a ½ inch, guys. We don't have much room to work here. So I'm going up about a ½ inch. We're going to establish the guideline and then we'll start to work that out from the bottom. Now we're coming in with the X Ergo with the Fusion blade, clipper all the way closed, and this is going to take that bald line out from the Andis Slimline Pro. So we're gonna start with it closed, take that line out. We'll use the clipper halfway open and work the rest of this section until we're happy with how it looks. And guys, like I said, this is such a low fade. It's gonna be super difficult. You're gonna see me jump around a little bit. We're basically trying to get this transition done as easy as possible, as tight as possible. We're not able to make such big, clean, easy to see guidelines. So you're gonna see me kind of jump around as we start going. Same steps as normal. They're not gonna be as defined, so it'll be a little harder to follow along. But just know we're trying to go from skin up to that 5 guard without affecting the curls, so the top has something to sit on. Super difficult. Basically, I'm gonna try to tell you guys what I'm doing, but we are gonna jump around and follow along as best you can, and we'll see how it comes together. Now I'm coming in with my number 2 guard all the way closed, and the idea here, guys, is to flick into the 5 and not need any more guards beyond this. I think I will come in with a 3 or a 4 to clean it up, but ideally here we're taking the 2 to knock some hair down, and then we can come in with our smaller guards and go ahead and finish that transition. Now we're gonna come in with the 1 guard open, and I am gonna make a pretty visible guideline here, but again, guys, ½ an inch is all the room we have to work with. So we'll come in with the 1 open, and like I said, we're jumping around. I think I'm gonna go to the 1.5 next to go ahead and connect it to the 2 that we just did. And you guys can see the line under the 1 open is gonna be the last line we have to deal with. Now we're going to tackle that last line, guys. So the 1 guard is all the way closed. You can see it's lightening that up. For some reason, I don't use the ½ guard right now. I think I did come back later and clean it up. But we're basically going to use the 1 closed, and then we'll come back with the open clipper and clean up anything that's left in between. You guys can see there's still a lot of polish work to do. You'll see a few more techniques we'll use on this side. Move on to the other side. You guys will see the finished product here in a little bit. Now guys, this is a number 3. We're just trying to lighten up that line. I did put a little bit of a line in with the number 2. So we use the number 3, you see I'm flicking out into the hair. Now we're gonna just jump through our guards and clean up and try to get this as clean as possible all the way back down. So 3, 2, 1.5, 1, open clipper, whatever we need until we're happy with this blend. Now we're gonna come in and edge up the C-cup, guys. He wants a nice sharp curved C-cup. That's why we did the low fade, so low in the front so we could leave some hair here. My middle finger is on his cheek, and you guys see I'm able to pivot that trimmer around in a perfect circle and get this nice, smooth, circular C-cup. Now we're gonna come in and clipper over comb just a little bit. We're just trying to lighten up that transition. And guys, like I said, this is so difficult because if we cut too much of that hair up top, that hair on the very top is just gonna fall over the sides and not look good. So it's very important that we leave this little bit of a shelf. And like I said, it is gonna curl back up. So you may look at this and say, man, get in there with the guards and just go after those lines and clean it up. But you really run the risk when you do that at taking too much hair off. So now, as you can see, even more precise, we're gonna come in underneath the weight, shear over comb, and try to get out any dark spots that are left behind. Then we'll move on to the other side. Hopefully on the other side, we will have learned something from this side and it'll be a little bit easier. Now, if you guys were paying attention in the beginning, I did say he is from the Bahamas. He is over in Kentucky playing basketball in college. We talked the whole time about cutting hair and kind of his plan. Basically, guys, there are not any real barbers on the island that he lives on or that he is from in the Bahamas. So every holiday he goes home, he cuts hair the whole time he's home. He's already built up a decent clientele. And basically what we talked about was, he's gonna finish his college degree, go ahead and move back home and try to cut hair for a living. And, of course I encouraged him with that. Honestly, he talked about maybe not finishing college, but he's here on a full ride for basketball. He was definitely 3 or 4 inches taller than me, if not taller than that. But anyway, I encouraged him. He showed me some of his haircuts, and they're definitely pretty solid for somebody who never went to barber school, just learned from cutting his homies at the crib, and definitely encouraged him to chase that if he thinks that that's what he wanted to do. So, like I said, he was watching YouTube, one of my videos. I said I was in Kentucky, and he decided he had to come over and get a cut. So if you guys pay attention, I'm attacking this side slightly different. I went ahead and did some clipper over comb. Like I said, on the other side, we learned from the first side that we do. This is the first time I ever cut his hair. You see I approached it a little bit differently, and really it comes together a little bit easier. Unfortunately, guys, the back is such a low fade. My camera's up a little bit higher. You really couldn't see me fading the back, but just know we do the same exact steps. But after this, we're gonna go ahead and get the curl style back up and move on to the hairline. Now guys, this is one of the hardest parts about cutting curly hair. If you guys noticed in the beginning, I wet the hair, combed it out, and we lost most of the curls. So at this point, I have wet the hair again. I put a nice curl cream in there. It's gonna moisturize, it's gonna help curl it back up. And now I'm just floating my Dyson diffuser over the top and using my fingers to scrunch it back up. I probably spent about 3, 4, 5 minutes getting it back curly, but in order to make sure that the cut is nice and clean and set up how we want it, I gotta get the hair curl back up before he leaves. If he goes home and it curls up naturally and looks different than he got it at the shop, you know, there could be some things wrong with the haircut. So it's very important here that we curl this back up, something that I was not good at before. Just take your time with the diffuser and scrunch it in your hands, and you see we're bringing that curl right back out. Now he really wanted a hairline, so we're gonna go ahead and put some grippers to hold his long hair up, and then I'm gonna brush the short hairs out from under the gripper. So you guys will see, we'll brush this down, get him a little bit of bangs, I guess you would say, to line up. Come in and line it up, we'll do some enhancements. You guys can check out the finished product. Unfortunately, I guess the camera finished recording. I only got one corner of the lineup and one side of the enhancements, but you guys get the gist. We do this on most videos. So we're just gonna line this up straight across, get his vertical bars nice and sharp. We already did the C-cup. We'll come in and do some enhancements and get this finished style going. Now we're gonna come in and do some enhancement, guys. This is Tomb 45 black brown no drip with the Clutch version 2 enhancement card. And obviously, guys, his hair is kind of brownish red. The black brown will match nicely. We're just not gonna do it too heavy. So we'll go across this front hairline, down the vertical bar, hit the corner, and then we can use the curve for the C-cup. Come in and do some razor work. And you guys let me know what you think of this finished product. Now while I was here, guys, I saw a little bit of length that I thought I could lighten up. So I'm coming in, thinning shear over comb, and we're just hitting that little bit of weight that's laying there just to make it look a little bit better. Now we're gonna come in and do some razor work, guys. We use Tomb 45 shave gel, and this is the Tomb 45 triple cartridge razor, fully exposed. We're just gonna work the blade, stretching the skin straight across the front hairline. We'll hit the vertical bar, and then of course we'll stretch the skin in the C-cup to try to flatten it out as best as possible and get the C-cup nice and sharp. You guys know you can stretch that and make it a little bit flatter so you can use the flat blade to straighten it out. We're also gonna have to use part of the blade instead of the whole flat blade to get that C-cup sharp. All right, guys, there's the before, super grown out. He had just had a taper last time, hadn't had a low fade in a long time. And like I said, most difficult haircut I've done in a minute. And there you go, guys. There's the finished product. Low fade with curls on top, color enhancement. Let me know how you guys think I did. I know I'm hard on myself. I hope you guys all are the same way. That's how we keep improving. But leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of this cut. If you guys liked it, smash that thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. I got tutorials dropping every Wednesday, unboxings and reviews dropping on Sundays, and bonus content on top of that. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you next time.